intimidation. I've let myself be bullied by a spirit of intimidation.
Do you think I'm crazy? I've done all this before.
What's up, Youth Factor? Jared here. Finally getting around to record that video about a month and a couple weeks later than my last video about the direction of Youth Factor and why I've waited so long. I talked a lot about looking back and regret in my last video and promised this video I'm going to give it to you. But first, I gotta go and get some diapers at Target. Can't come to Target without looking at the drone. So I was in here a while back. I felt like I was gonna have one of those within 3 months for my videos. I want to say it was about a month ago, so got a couple more months. Okay, so what am I talking about, spirit of intimidation? Why am I out at a Sam's Club, almost at Costco, recording this video at 9 something at night? Well, I'll tell you what. Technical reason I'm here at Sam's Club. Hold on a second. It's for the free light. All right. So what I mean by this is I've really struggled, really for like years. Pardon me, I got the wide angle on. I'm not used to it, so me adjusting that. This shirt I started. I've really struggled with Youth Factor since like 2013. It's currently 2017, so like 4 years. Hope I did the math right. I am a school teacher. So this all started 2013. I don't remember how much of this I've already covered, so I apologize if I'm like covering stuff again. But basically, here's the short version. 2013, I feel like God, no. Yeah, God was like, hey, start a youth vlog, start a vlog for ministry. You have this creative way of being able to take this stuff you're learning and doing in the entrepreneurial world and like see how it can work in the church and youth ministry and regular and just the church in general, and take this. And I was like, God, I don't know if you know, I'm not in youth ministry, and I haven't been in youth ministry for a couple years, and I'm not ever going back into youth ministry. So God, why would any youth pastor want to listen to anything I have to say about youth ministry? Okay, so I struggled with that, so I just ignored it for like a year. And it was something that was really on my heart. I tried around some other ideas. I thought about like, I tried to create this site called $7 ministry training. I don't remember the thing, but the idea was like I'd create these training videos for like churches and whatnot, and like I would charge like $7 for them. I see a worker. They're gonna come over here in a second. Back in the past, I tried this thing called Church Loot. That was like my first, like I love this thing. I put so much heart and so much of myself in this Church Loot thing, and it failed. Kind of embarrassingly, to be honest. I made a couple of rookie mistakes and kind of embarrassed myself in my hometown, my home district. So kind of everyone knew, and so that was kind of embarrassing. So I kind of was like, I'm not doing that again. I put out this idea of getting this site called pastornews.info or .com or something. Anyways, long story short, I was like, no, none of those are gonna work. I definitely can't do this Youth Factor, or no, it wasn't even Youth Factor at the time. It was like I should start a blog about youth ministry. Literally just was like, no, God, I'm not in youth ministry. I can't do that. No one's gonna read a vlog from a guy who used to be in youth ministry. Who cares? Regardless, that was like 2013, right? So flash forward to, I'm gonna lose some of my light. It's gonna get a little grainy. I apologize, but you know, I wanna walk around, mix it up a little bit. I don't think they're gonna like me standing by the gas pumps very much. So we'll walk around a little bit. That does not seem safe. Do you see this? that's a giant vat of like crude oil or something being used as a ground. I don't understand what's going on there. Maybe it's an alarm system I'm just not aware of. Let's lock this car real quick. Okay, so flash that forward to, I end up getting back in youth ministry, get back in the game, and right away, like, we move out here, we got out here in the last week of September. By November, I was already feeling again like start a blog. It went really well. I started Youth Factor TV. Youth Factor is the vlog name I used. It was the name I had back in high school for a youth show, so I went ahead and just recycled it. The vlog started doing really well. I started, a lot of my articles were getting shared. I had like people from like ministries in other countries hitting me up and being like, hey, particularly that Netflix one, why I don't watch Netflix anymore. That was like, got revlogged. Like, I didn't try it. Like, people like reached out from like Africa. I was like, hey, this is awesome. Can I take this and revlog it from my, or blog it from my blog for the ministry I'm doing here in Africa? Like, things were really happening. I had one that like, that post, like 1 month, I got like a ton of traffic for, and I was kind of like losing my mind, like this is crazy. I started Youth Factor TV. I was getting a ton of attention, some of it negative, but that just kind of fueled me, and I just kept going, and it was awesome, and it was taking off, and it was growing. And then something happened. I got intimidated, and I'm just now realizing this, even since, this is very recent, even since I posted that video about getting back in. I posted that video and I said I'm back, and then a few weeks later I posted that video where I was looking back and not having regrets and all that, and I promised this video, and so now I'm working on it, and I'm walking in a circle like an idiot. Let's go find somewhere to shoot. Okay, so the craziest thing just happened while I was driving around trying to find a spot to record. So we haven't got a Christmas tree yet, and my wife's like all nervous because she just read that they were having a Christmas tree shortage. I don't know if it's Virginia, Richmond, the state, I don't know, but we're having a Christmas tree shortage. And the grocery store is already sold out. Like, it's December 4th or 5th today. I think it's December 4th. The grocery store where we got it last year is already sold out. And so she's like, we're not gonna get a tree this year. She's all like worried about it. And I was like, oh, we'll get around to it. So I'm driving around looking for a place, and I found a Christmas tree. No, I didn't steal it. Well, I hope I didn't steal it, because I don't want to go to jail for that. It's sitting next to the dumpster. I don't know why they threw this one out, but it literally was a 90% condition Christmas tree. She's probably not gonna want it. I'm gonna probably have to throw it out and still go get one. But on the off chance that she's cool with it, all I could tell that was wrong with it is one side was a little flat, but that's from laying down, so that'll fluff out. The bottom is a little sparse, but it's the bottom. You put a little thing around it, whatnot, get it going. Put some stuff, hang some streamer, I don't know, whatever. Not a big deal. And then the top looks like it got cut a little funky, like not the top, the decorative part, but like the part you put the actual like tree topper on. So like it looks like it might be, it doesn't have like the traditional little point part out to put a tree topper on. So that might have been the reason why. I really have no clue, but either way, I'll take this home right now and see what the wife says. This is wild. I mean, look at this, like full-on tree, like just sitting in the garbage. See, let's get in the house and see how a little bit of a mess. Don't think I'm gonna go out driving tonight in the house. Hold it. You got it?
Yes. I don't think you're funny.
I'm not saying it's funny. I put it in the car and I drove off.
Jared,
It's ours now.
you did not steal this Christmas tree.
I don't think I legally stole it, no.
Jared, something and know that it's stolen.
I'm like 92% positive that I was in with my legal right.
You took a Christmas tree?
It was just sitting there. No one said I couldn't. There wasn't a sign. I waited for someone to stop me. No one.
Is it somebody's tree that they left?
I don't think so.
You're not vlogging this.
So at first she was confused, as you saw, and then she was kind of shocked because she's like, thought I stole it. And then when I explained kind of the actual details, then she just thought I was like super ghetto, that I got it out of the dumpster. But I was like, no, it wasn't actually in the dumpster. It was like on the ground next to the dumpster. I showed her that. I was pretty sure. She's like, well, what's wrong with it? I'm like, well, the only thing I can see is it looks like they cut that little top piece too short, and so it's gonna like not be marketable because people aren't gonna pick the one where you can't easily put a tree topper. She's like, we don't have a tree topper. And it's like, there we go, perfect. It's almost 10 o'clock, 9:55, and I've been sent out to get a base. Let's go get this tree base thing and then start talking about this whole spirit of intimidation thing that I'm trying to get out, but circumstances are... Mission accomplished. Took 2 Walmarts in about an hour, but I finally got this thing. Now we can go finish up our conversation and wrap this video up so I can go home. Okay, let's get into the rest of this. So the other part of it was just doubt on skill. So other than the whole who am I to be doing this, I started doing the vlog stuff. I found Casey Neistat.
When a 3-year-old tells you to wear a bow on your run, you wear a bow on your run.
And something really drew me to that. I felt like I needed to be doing that. It was very different than Youth Factor TV. So I totally switched over. I stopped doing like the rant videos, and which originally I started Youth Factor TV as doing educational tutorials, and I felt the most comfortable with that, but it was kind of boring. I started getting these words that I felt like I needed to share. The first one being, I think is well, maybe not the first, but it was really when I hit my stride, was the Youth Pastor Hustle one. I can't remember the exact name. Let's just be real for a second. There are people who are not saved, who are working in secular jobs, who work much harder than us. We need to stop complaining about it. Like, we need to stop playing the martyr, okay? Why is it that when we get around, it's like we all want to complain. We all want to get on our little youth pastor Facebook groups and complain about how hard our day was and one up each other and get that sympathy. That one really resonated with a lot of people, and it really kind of is where a change. Then I switched over to the vlog format. No one cared because it's basically just vlogging my kids. There was very little youth ministry. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just trying it. I was doing this other show there called Wordy. I combined the two where I took like the Bible study I was doing, like the daily Bible study. I feel like it was good, but it wasn't quite providing the entertainment side. I feel like the vlog was just the entertainment side, but it wasn't really providing any other kind of value. So I combined the two. I moved my vlog over to Geek Church and did Wordy for a while. And that did pretty well. I kind of just lost interest. I started like trying to vlog the entire Bible, and that got a little overwhelming. And I just, again, the whole who am I to do this? I'm not a Bible expert. Why am I trying to vlog the entire Bible? Kind of got out of hand, and I quit doing that. And then over the summer, I started up a third vlog called Nate the Great. That turned more, honestly, into like a video journal than a vlog. There's definitely some vlogging stuff in there. I was vlogging a missions trip to California. We went and did some relief work in Port Arthur, Texas after the stuff there. And then I kind of lost, I don't want to say, I don't know. I don't really know what exactly happened there. And I just kind of stopped again. And then about a month or so ago, I started feeling like I was supposed to do Youth Factor again, pick it back up. That's when I posted. I was sitting in the men's conference in that hotel, and that's when I did that video. Psst, by the way, yeah, I'm back. I wasn't actually planning on being back. That came out of nowhere. I was just doing the video, and all of a sudden that John Wick scene where it's like, people keep asking me if I'm back. Yeah, I'd say I'm back. That like literally just popped in my head, and that's how I ended the video. And I was like, I guess I need to do this again. I really was feeling like I was supposed to, but again, really struggling. I recorded this video. It's been like a month like probably like 5 weeks, going on 6 weeks since I did that last video where I promised this video, and mentally I kind of quit again. And I was just like, why am I going to go back into Youth Factor? Like, I don't have anything to provide of value. And the things I do, I really struggle with this too, because I feel like I'm a smart guy. I'm pretty clever with figuring. So like my skill is like I can disseminate information pretty easily. So it's easy for me to like read a book or do a training series or go to a conference or something and be able to like see how that applies to stuff. But then I felt really guilty because if it's like, wait, if I'm taking this stuff and I'm trying to help and teach other youth pastors how this would apply to the youth ministry, if I haven't done all this and rolled all this out and mastered all this, who am I to be trying to teach someone else? And that was really my struggle. And I'm just committing back to Youth Factor because I feel like I need to do it. Honestly, I can't escape it. It's been since 2013 I've been running from the thing. Once I finally did it and it started getting a little successful, I got scared and I quit. I started getting actual people watching. I'd go to youth conference and have a few people recognize me. I'd go to district stuff and have a couple people recognize me. And it was kind of freaking me out because I'm like, who am I type thing? And I'm feeling like I need to do it. I'm like, but I can't do it. And then I listened to John Bevere about gifts. And he talking about like all these different things we can go through in ministry, how they're just symptoms of the spirit of intimidation. And it's like, boom, like, you know, like when the Spirit speaks to you, like, so as he's preaching this, I'm like, oh my gosh, like that's me. I would have never guessed. Like, I'm a pretty bold guy. Like, I just moved to an apartment complex and we've been knocking on doors. I've been handing out bread. I've been just, I opened up our house for Bible study, knocked on the door. I've done door-to-door sales. We go and do door-to-door. Like, if it's crazy, like not crazy, but like, I'm pretty like inward until I feel like no one else wants to do it. And then I'm like, let's go do it. I would have never thought of myself as intimidated. When he said it, I immediately knew. It was like the Holy Spirit was like, that's your problem. You're intimidated. You've let a spirit of intimidation control you. And he's talking about how your gift can be totally like deactivated, shut off, whatever you want to call it. It became very clear to me that, look, I have some skills and God's anointed me with some skills. That's it. Like the apathy, the depression, the confusion of not knowing what to do, and do I go over here to Geek Church? Do I go over here? And even knowing that like Youth Factor is the one I'm supposed to do and I have the anointing for, still trying to figure out how to do these other channels and like whatnot, and it all clicked and it all became clear. Well, man, I gotta do this. I can't let a spirit of intimidation stifle my giftings and my creativity. Like, and so I was like really thinking about like, I know like I have this like teaching ability and this like ability to like, again, see complex things and be able to apply them in situations. So it's like I need to do that, and I need to, and then I get these words from God where like I would have never come with my own, and I get in front of the camera, I can speak to a youth pastor, hopefully encouraging them and giving tactics and ideas. And then of course I have this natural gift that I've honed over the years of being able to do video type stuff. And so like I don't know exactly what it's going to look like, and I don't want to overthink it. Here's the thing. I've had 3 different vlogs. I've been doing this vlog thing off and on for about a year and a half. So I've really got to hone my style in a little bit. One thing that really has held me back is like not knowing how to like fit all of me into the vlog. Like, the vlog isn't just about me. And so it's like, how do I fit all this in? Like in the beginning it was way heavy on family stuff. And then I had this vision of like going around our town and doing just like kind of extreme evangelism stuff. I mean extreme, I don't like literally mean extreme. I mean like walking up to a group, introducing ourselves, getting involved, that kind of stuff. I don't mean like anything weird, like taking a bunch of snakes out and like, look, it's gonna bite me and I'm gonna be fine. I was trying to over document things too much, and I'd feel bad if I left stuff out. Like the fact that like I went to 2 different Walmarts to get that, I would have documented all that. This thing would have taken forever, which then left me with less time to be able to speak. And then I was like, I'm talking too long, and I just realized every vlog is different depending on the person creating it. So I just have to kind of roll with that, I have to run with that, and not let that be an issue, and not let that be something that's going to cause a problem. I gotta see what's going on here. And just kind of run with it that way. How's it going? Alright, well, I'll wrap this up. With that said, just some stuff like, again, I don't know exactly what to expect. Like, there's this whole artistic side and comic booky side of me, and I'm like hesitant to bring that on the youth side, but I'm just gonna run with it, right? There's the filmmaker side of where I'm just gonna have to, like, you know, throw in filmy sequences. There's, I don't know, so we're just gonna run with it. We're gonna see what it is, but I just know that, like, that is the direction we're gonna be going, and we're gonna keep doing it. So you have a good night. That guy was like intent on just like being up in my business. I don't know, again, how to incorporate all this stuff. If I'm doing straight youth videos, that makes sense. If I was gonna do I started a comic review show, that makes sense to do a comic review. How to do this vlog style, like, I don't know, like, and that's what scared me so much, is this idea of I don't know how it's supposed to work. Therefore, I'm not sure. I struggle with if I can do it well. I'm gonna stop talking because this is getting a little long, and I gotta get home. It's now 11:30, and I have class to teach tomorrow. So I'm gonna go. But with that said, if you've been a long time watcher, thank you so much. If you're watching this for the first time, do me a favor, hit subscribe. If you're a youth pastor, you might like it. Get some stuff, subscribe, hit the like button. I'd really appreciate it. See you in the next episode. So I thought I was done with the video, but then I got my car and I started driving home and I realized, what kind of ending is that? That was just basically, I made that, the whole thing was a video announcement. Like, I didn't like encourage you guys, challenge you guys, or anything. So my challenge to you guys is, I gotta keep it down because it's late. It's almost midnight. My neighbors are, someone just honked their thing, I think, to tell me to shut up. So I just challenge you not to let, like, a spirit of intimidation intimidate you. So what it is, whether it's that new Bible study, that new student leadership course, if it's that conversation you have with a couple parents, with the pastor, with maybe a deacon or something you need to have, don't let that spirit of intimidation, maybe it's something you need to preach on, a purity class you want to do, or some sort of series or a topic that you just felt hamstrung on and haven't been able to speak on. I just want to encourage you guys not to be intimidated, not to let the spirit of intimidation literally come in and just turn off your giftings. So with that, see you guys. Have a blessed night.